I'm looking for love, man. I can't do this no more, man.
You know what? Me too, Yachty. That's what I'm looking for.
You looking for love?
Yes.
Bro, I swear, when you're tired of young women, bro, my mom is single.
I ain't tired of them. I'm on fire. I mean, Yachty, I need some.
When you get tired of them, when you
Okay,
get to the point.
Damn, if Shannon Sharpe would have just listened to Lil Yachty, he wouldn't be in the situation that he's in right now. Mind you, this clip is from 6 months ago. We gonna get into it, y'all. This clip has been resurfacing where Lil Yachty is trying to put Shannon Sharpe on some game, like, hey, mess with you some older women, you know. He's even talked about, and mind you, Lil Yachty's just like 28, but he was telling them, like, I prefer dealing with older women. It's just a thing about them. And Shannon Sharpe kept on saying, like, oh, well, I want no older woman, blah, blah, blah. Listen, Shannon Sharpe like these kind of girls. This is the problem.
Nigger daddy, nigger daddy, nigger daddy, nigger daddy.
See what I mean? Let's go ahead and play the intro. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll get right into it, y'all. All right, everybody, what's up? It's your boy AT2 here. Now, I want to go ahead and set this up. First, they're talking about Lil Yachty was basically mentioning how women, they don't too much care about the physique, but it's more about having clean teeth, clean nails. Hold on, let me check my nails. Okay, my nails are clean. But yeah, having all that more than so much the physique. So I'm going to start out with this clip, and then we'll go to the one where Lil Yachty was all like, hey, my mama's available. But of course, Shannon, he don't want the mama. He wants the mama's never mind. Let me not say. I was gonna say the mama's grandchild, but you know, if the mama grandchild is 19, hey, he'll take them.
being neighborly, huh? Unless you like that couple in Ohio and ask why were you that's not your house. But we'll talk about that another day. Let me ask you this. Hold on. You spent $100,000 on veneers.
Yeah.
And $1 million on diamond?
Yeah, on the implants. 16 carats. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless you smile really, really big, you can't see them.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
the mind says everything. When you go up and talk to somebody, you always smiling and you laughing and you in people's face.
Yeah.
But you can't be the cavity creep now.
Man, no, hell no. But you know what I'm saying? Like, women love it.
They do. Women like a good. Oh, you have a pretty smile.
Women love a good smile, clean nails, smooth skin, and a good scent. That's the key. And I want to say they like a good physique too, but I'm starting to meet women who don't care anymore. Like I meet women who like chubby boys or like because you like what you like. But I think that
you can be chubby and young, you can't be chubby and old.
That's true.
So, well, I mean, I gotta stay in the I ain't gonna lie to you, I gotta stay in the weight room. I'm about to be 57, Yachty. So you know.
And I think it's just accustomed to you probably at this point, right? Like is that not just a part of your
It
regimen?
is, but I know like I'm aging out of a.
But the thing about Shannon Sharpe, he's talking about, you know, he got to stay in the gym and stuff like that. But even with him having a certain physique, right? He's still paying for sex. Like that's the crazy part. So it really doesn't matter that he's always in the gym. Like you're still paying for it. So why do all that if you're still gonna have to end up paying for it? You know what I mean?
Demographic, I'm aging into a demographic that I can't, you know what I'm saying? When I was in my 20s and 30s,
you could fuck around.
Yeah, now slim pickings for you, boy.
That's true. That's true. Especially when you
you good.
Now when you see, that's the thing with people like you, man. Y'all get to a certain age and you still like them young. You like You like the same age girls I like.
Okay,
right. When you get to a certain age,
I'm getting old, but my eyesight's still young.
Right. Okay. And with that, you gotta uphold a certain way because you can be old and sloppy.
You get one or the other.
Right.
Young and sloppy or old and in shape.
Exactly. Or you're gonna get old and in shape. Women.
No. Guess you got
exactly. So we could do more more Instagram live experiences.
There you go. See, there you go, yeah.
Exactly.
That was just that was just audio. As Miss Pat said, that was for the visually impaired.
That was for those who do braille.
Miss
Yeah,
Pat
those.
is funny.
I get it. Okay, those who can't see.
I read with your monthly expense.
But here's the thing: it's nothing wrong with him dating younger girls. It's the fact that he's dating them so young. Because imagine, okay, Shannon Sharpe, 57, he got money, he got a good physique, bad hip, bad knees, but overall, he's all right, right? So, with that being said, he could easily get a woman in her 40s or in her mid 30s. And, he does this math thing, which we're going to look at the next clip. His math, minus 28, divide by 3, whatever he be saying. And it ends up with a woman in her 30s, right? But how do you go from your quote unquote math that you got to a 19-year-old? That's the problem. So let's go ahead and pull up the second clip right here. And this is where Yachty talks about his mom, too.
Take that back. Not everywhere. They in D.C. and Houston, New York got all the beautiful Spanish women.
What about the A?
Atlanta has the juiciest black women. You know what I'm saying? Just ripe like a pear.
Atlanta is known for that.
They will take all your money. Yeah.
Shannon know about
I'm
that.
looking for love, man. I can't do this no more, man.
You know what? Me too, Yachty. That's what I'm looking for.
You looking for love?
Yes.
Bro, I swear, when you're tired of young women, bro, my mom is single.
I ain't tired of them. I'm on fire. I mean, Yachty, I need some.
When you get tired of them, when you get to a point, you need a lady that's, same age as you, so y'all can experience gray hairs together and be old.
Okay.
My mama's around. You just think about it. You ain't gotta talk about it.
But here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Half my age.
Here we go.
Plus 7.
Half your age plus.
I'm 56. Half my age is 28. Plus 7. 35. Minus 3.
32.
I feel it though. I swear to God. It's so funny because, like, man, when I was younger, when I was 19, I dated this chick. She was 27.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a thing about you're young, you go old, you get old, you go younger. But what I will tell you is, for me, when I'm dating or getting to know a younger woman, it's the thing of, like, man, they don't be knowing, and for me, it's like, it's like they can be so ignorant to things, right? Because they haven't experienced it. Exactly. Which, I mean, in some.
On a side note, I was just thinking about this the other day too, because I'm all like, would I be interested in 21, 22? No, like, you haven't experienced life. I know at 21, 22, I still hadn't experienced life. Like, granted, I always used to say, oh yeah, by the time I turn 25, I'm gonna have it all together, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm in my 30s now and I still don't have it all together. So, everybody matures in a different way, but your thought process at least needs to catch up with you. I will say that. And some younger women, they haven't caught up yet. Like, they're not that mature. And especially if you get them young, like Shannon, like. Now, Yachty, he's not talking about going that young, but again, it depends. Maturity doesn't always come with age. You can still be older and still not be mature, but at the same time, you expect a little bit more maturity out of somebody who's older. And if you're 56, 57, Shannon, you need to be thinking about, okay, who going to wipe my ass? This is real talk right now, y'all. I know y'all probably laughing, but who's going to wipe my ass whenever you're, impaired, can't move or whatever? Who's going to be there to sponge babe you? You got to think about that. Not just cook, but also, who's going to take care of you, changing your clothes and stuff like that. You got to think about all that.
Experiences, it can be cool to, show someone things, but sometimes it's just like, man, I feel too old for this shit, like, and I'm only 27, but like, when I'm dealing with someone younger, because I don't particularly like to, it's not that I don't like to, I just don't date celebrities usually, because I don't go out. So I'm not like at like these events where I rub shoulders with like a famous woman, so like, The women I'm usually like dealing with are usually live pretty normal lives,
Yeah.
and they
That's
don't.
what I like too.
Yeah, they don't comprehend fully or understand the lifestyle.
No, that's not what you like. You like OF models, fool. Don't be trying to say, oh yeah, that's what I like. And he is right about that, because I haven't been to a club in like the last couple of years. Like, that's not even on my mind. Like, oh yeah, let's go to a club. That's nah.
Always.
Right.
And also just me being a man is just like, I'm pretty like progressive, and like I'm good at communicating, and I don't know, I just like to think that sometimes I run into the problems I run into are just like it's like, but age don't mean everything though, because I've met some older women who still don't get it.
Right.
Still don't understand, and still just move away, where I'm like, man, this is like, it's not even cute. That's why I'm on the journey. I'm on the path, man. I'm on the love boat.
Not the love.
Yeah, I remember when I was in college and I see these girls, these older men trying to date these. I was like, man, get your old ass on out here and date somebody y'all age. Yeah. Now I'm that age, and I bet they probably
right. I love older women so much.
As a 20, when you get my age, you won't really love it.
Well, I think that
unless you married.
I was about to say, by the time I get to your age, 50 plus, I really
hopefully you've been married for about 20 plus. You got like 2 or 3 kids.
20 plus, not because then I got married at 30.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's 2 years from now.
That's okay.
You know, we kind of don't think about that dynamic. Usually when you're somebody in Shannon Sharpe's age range, you're usually married, already settled down, kids are grown and stuff like that. Because let me tell you, I've even thought about it like myself. It's all like, okay, AT2, when are you going to settle down? You're in your 30s. Like, you know, you need to really be thinking about, okay, who do you want to spend the rest of your life with? And don't get me wrong, I get nervous about it. I think about that all the time. However, I think too, I still feel like I got a little bit of time, you know, so I can play around, mess around responsibly, but play around, mess around where, you know, I'm all like, I still got a few good years left of me before I really got to be like, okay, it's time to settle down, you know, house, white picket fence and stuff like that. But again, somebody in Shannon Sharpe age range, you expect them to already be married, settled down. Like what he was just telling Yachty, like, you know, hopefully by the time you get my age, you're already married and everything like that. And so Shannon and maybe people who are older can relate to this, but you're trying to start out from ground zero, which you should have did that years ago. And now you're trying to make up for lost time, and you basically just fast forward into that marriage and relationship. And I don't think Shannon wants any more kids, but again, if you're with somebody younger, more than likely they're going to want kids, right? So when you are on two different wavelengths as far as age, you want something different. Just like an older woman with a younger man, the older woman probably can't have kids anymore physically, right? And so with a younger man, you got to think about, okay, if I'm going to be with this woman, I know that I can't have a baby or naturally have a baby, right? So that's a sacrifice that you give. So, you know, it gives you a lot to think about. But with Shannon Sharpe, Lil Yachty was trying to tell him my mama available and just try to like warn him, like, you know, about these younger girls. But make sure you guys check out the whole interview. Again, this was 6 months ago before the lawsuit even happened. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you think about all of this. But like I said, this clip resurfaced and I want to do a reaction to it. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching, but we out. Deuces.